Hi, and welcome to the Theme Park Trainer Podcast with your hosts, Ryan and Dan.
Hello.
This week, we're going to be talking about Alton Towers because I went there for the very first time last weekend and thought I would share my thoughts with you guys as well as Dan. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us, and when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So Alton Towers. Alton Towers. It's the towers
Of Alton.
where you can go and ride some rides.
That song fell apart, really.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was there day after I got married. We got up and drove at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, up to the north.
Yeah.
Which took us about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, maybe.
To get to the north.
To get to
Well,
the
it
north.
probably only takes like an hour and a half to get to the north, technically, doesn't it? North of London.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, north of Brighton.
But you had to go deep into the north.
I had to go deep in the north.
Yeah.
And, we kind of arrived at Alton Towers and went to the theme parks pretty much straight away. Well, theme park, I should say. They've only got one.
There's only one.
They have got an indoor water park.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
at one of the hotels, Splash Landings, which looks pretty cool. But as I wear my little stick-on patch, I didn't want to get it wet.
You're like, guys, I don't want to go in the water. I got my patch.
I don't want to go in the water because it's my diabetes. That's exactly what happened. So yeah, it was the first time I'd ever been at the resort
Right, okay.
at all. I never even went when I was a kid. You've been before, haven't you?
I have been as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's many, many years ago that I went.
Yeah.
I don't have much recollection. It's probably changed massively. They don't have the leg decapitator. They didn't have that.
Oh yeah, that's there now. Yeah. Went on that.
You got both legs intact?
Yep.
Ooh,
They just
lucky boy.
lucky, very lucky. But yeah, so I thought what would be good. I don't think this episode will be a particularly long one, but I thought it would just be good to just talk through it because obviously we spend a lot of time talking about the US parks.
Yeah.
Because we go there all the time.
And we do bitch at the UK parks quite a lot, don't we?
We do, yeah. We do have a bit of a go at the UK parks. But actually, I really enjoyed Alton Towers. I thought it was a great theme park. I think it's missing some things, which I'll go into.
Okay.
But overall, I think it's a really good park. So maybe I'll just talk through some of the rides. I'll talk through some of the food as well. And overall, I guess, what I thought of the costs and things and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we start with rides.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'll go with my favourites. My favourite ride was probably the Smiler,
Right. Okay.
which is the leg
The leg
the leg
decapitator.
chopper. But actually, it's a brilliant ride. It's one of the most intense and longest coasters I've ever been on.
Is that because you're constantly in fear of your legs, or
There is, because we were in the queue for over an hour. It's supposed to be 20 minutes,
Right.
but they kept removing carts from the ride and adding them back in.
Oh, okay. Those are the ones covered in blood. There.
Yeah, they had to give them a
clean
wipe
them
down.
up. Yeah, okay.
Which was quite unnerving, and I've never been on it before. But it does 14 inversions.
14. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
which is a lot. And it's an intense ride, like a really intense ride. The way I could describe it, if anyone's been to Orlando and you've been on Rip Ride Rocket, at the start of Rip Ride Rocket, you go vertically up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I was just thinking, he's got 14 inversions. Rip Ride Rocket has none.
No.
It's like Rip Ride Rocket, but with 14 inversions.
Yes, exactly like that. But there's a bit right at the start where you go vertically up.
Yeah.
Just to give you some context with the Smiler, that happens halfway through the ride.
Oh, okay.
By which point you've already done about 5 loops.
Yeah.
6, maybe even 6.
That's pretty cool.
You literally go out of the loading area and you go straight into a corkscrew, like almost immediately. And then you hit that vertical climb halfway through. And it's a scary vertical climb. I think I was at the front as well.
How did you find the one? How do you find Rip by Rocket vertical?
Scared. I don't like it.
I don't mind going up.
Yeah.
It's the coming down that you look down, and you're like, oh yeah.
You're like, oh god. Yeah, no, I'd say it's not as bad coming down on the Smiler because obviously it's trying to do some loops, whereas Rip by Rocket, you're just basically just sending you down around a few corners, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I thought it was really intense. I came off of it pretty shaken up.
Yeah.
Which
good
shaken up.
Okay.
I didn't go on it again. So the next morning, everyone else went on it again. I didn't fancy it.
Oh, okay.
Even
and yet it was your favourite ride.
I know, despite it being my favourite, I just didn't fancy it again that morning.
Right.
But it was absolutely brilliant.
So everyone else liked it as well.
Yeah, everyone else really liked it. So definitely check out the Smiler when you're in Alton Towers. I think my second favourite ride was 13.
Okay.
That doesn't go upside down. However, it has quite the twist to it. So halfway roughly through the ride, also if roller coaster spoilers are a thing, just like put us on mute.
I'm not really sure that's the thing. I don't know how many years. I mean, I've never been on 13 because it was never there when I was.
It's been there a while, I think. Yeah, but put us on mute for like 60 seconds if you're worried about roller coaster spoilers. But about halfway into the ride, you stop. And then the whole coaster like drops several floors.
Right. Okay.
Which is really clever.
That's a really nice trick.
I've not
you
seen
don't see
that before.
very often. Yeah.
And then you go backwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's like you drop a little bit, and you're like, oh, and then you drop even more. Like the whole section of track drops that you're on.
That's awesome.
And then you go backwards.
So it's kind of like a Everest Tower of Terror combo.
Yeah, and the changeover of track is you can't see it like you can on Everest.
Right, okay.
And it's done a lot quicker.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, actually, fair play to Alton Towers. 13 is a great ride. If it wasn't for the Smiler being for having the 14 inversions, 13, despite it not going upside down, would easily be my favourite. And then so that's brilliant, and the theming of that attraction is great as well.
Which one? 13.
13. Smiler is cool, but it got super annoying because we were stuck in the queue for so long, and the song is really irritating.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But 13 is like, you don't see any of the roller coaster until you're on it.
That's quite nice.
Which is really cool. So it's basically like you're in these like haunted woods, and you see like a car, because Alton Towers is in like the woods in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You see like a car that's been like, looks like it's been sat there for years, it's been overgrown, and every now and again you hear this like little girl scream out of like nowhere.
That's awesome.
The first time it happened, Paul, who we were with, went, like, just like, and then you go through into this building through a little queue area, and then you see the train. But until I saw the train, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't even know what kind of ride it was.
Right.
Which I think is really clever. But yeah, it's a very, very good ride. It's not scary at all.
Right. Okay.
It's just a roller coaster, but it's done in such a way that you kind of get a bit nervous before you go on it.
Tension before you get on it.
Yeah, so it's really good. Overall, I would say the newer coasters that are themed very well.
The likes of Nemesis.
It's terrible theming. Yeah,
I mean that was there when I went there.
Nemesis looks old.
Yeah,
like it looks old.
That, yeah.
It's still a good ride. It's the first time I've ever been on it.
Yeah,
it's still a good ride, but it almost looks like Geordie Dragons.
Oh, okay.
In the way that the track's laid out and stuff, and some of the effects apparently that used to be there aren't there anymore. So apparently they used to have like a red river, running through. That's not there anymore. So it's a good coaster. It's rusted though, which is like
that's not worrying at all.
A lot of the tracks, including Smiler, which is only like 5-6 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
The track's starting to rust.
That's not worrying.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Well, obviously it's fine, but it's just because
it's just the metal degrading. It's fine
because it's cold and it's wet.
Yeah, it's up north.
It's up north. I think it kind of works on something like 13, but when you see Nemesis, like a lot of Nemesis track is just like brown.
Lovely.
And it just looks like, I mean, come on, you'd give it a bit of a paint or something.
Yeah.
Especially as
they close for like so many
6 months of the year. I think
yeah.
it's closed. Like you could do something to the coaster in that time.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things I was disappointed with. What else I thought was really good. Galactica was a big disappointment.
Is that the
VR
one?
But they said basically we got on it and they were like, oh yeah, the VR people kept complaining about, so we just turned it off.
The VR people?
The VR, people riding it were complaining about the VR.
Yeah, okay.
So they just switched it off. So you don't, currently Galactica is not running with VR.
Oh.
At all.
It's a bit weird.
It's a good ride. I like the ride, but I don't like the ones where you lay down.
Right, I don't think I've ever done a lay down one because there's that one in SeaWorld.
Manta, yeah.
I've never ridden that one.
Oh god,
because I haven't been to SeaWorld.
Bloody hate that ride. I just don't like it. I don't like looking down at the ground when I'm...
Right.
But Galactica, I thought, was a really good ride. I was just disappointed that I didn't have the VR.
Yeah.
Yeah. It steams really well.
I wonder what people were complaining about it. Was it because it makes them sick or something, or it's just not
terrible.
Good?
Yeah. I think with VR is like, it's great. VR is great if you're just at home using it, say if you're on the PS4.
Yeah.
But like when you're on a roller coaster, like flying and going upside down, kind of thing,
it's
going to be going all over the place.
Yeah. And the thing is, the VR technology is not like HD. Or
no,
4K
it just looks pants. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can like.
It's okay when you're playing a game because you get engrossed in the game.
Yeah, and you kind of expect, you know what to expect. If you're on a roller coaster, if you're on a roller coaster, you kind of expect something like quite detailed.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was a little bit disappointed with the fact that they didn't use the VR headsets with that.
Right.
Wicker Man is the newest ride, I believe.
Yeah. Opened last year?
Yeah, last year, yeah. That was good. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
The theming on that looks fantastic.
It's good theming, yeah. And there is a part of it that breathes fire. You have like a little pre-show, which is really well done as well.
Right.
It is, for a brand new wooden coaster, you get thrown about a lot.
Right, okay.
I mean, wooden coasters do that anyway.
Yeah.
But when we were queuing up, it looked really smooth.
Okay.
When we got on it, so Carly and Donna refused to go on it again because they got thrown around so much.
Right, okay, yeah.
So I went on it a couple of times, I think, and really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great ride. I like wooden coasters anyway, but this one is quite intense. And
is it actually a wooden coaster, or is it just made to look like a wooden coaster, but it's actually like a metal coaster?
I think it's a mix.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but I think it is a wooden coaster.
Right.
Well, it's like the whole thing is wood. You can see it's just wood.
Yeah.
But I think it's supported by metal as well.
Oh, I see, okay.
But yeah, the second time I went on it, I was on the right at the back, and that was intense. That was quite intense. But that's a great ride. Spinball Whizzer, which used to be a Sonic ride, I loved. It's like Primeval Whirl.
I was going to say the cars kind of look a bit Primeval Whirl.
Yeah, it's like Primeval Whirl but on steroids. So that there's like a bit where you go through like a massive turn.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like it should make it round.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, how the hell is this small vehicle going to get round there? But it does. I actually really like that ride. That was in my top 3.
Oh, okay.
Just because I like those kinds of rides where you get bumped about a bit, as you know. The biggest disappointment I would say is probably Oblivion.
Right, is that a...
It's a drop one. Kind of like...
okay.
I think it's Shikra in Busch Gardens.
Right,
where you just go, it hangs you over briefly and then drops you.
Mm-hmm.
The drop itself is great, but that's it. That's the ride.
Oh, I see.
You literally go up, turn around a corner, you drop, go down underground, come up round, and then you're in the station again.
That's a bit short. Like, you can imagine that sort of drop in the middle of a roller coaster,
or at the start of a roller coaster.
Yeah,
Exactly. But no, it's a bit disappointing. I think because I'm assuming when it opened, it was like early 90s or something. I want to say
98.
98, yeah. And they haven't changed like the video pre-show and stuff since then.
Right.
So it looks like a really terrible like CBBC program. And I was just, it's a good ride.
Yeah.
But it's missing like a corkscrew or a loop or something.
It was probably good in its time because it was probably something brand new.
One of the first ones,
now,
I think, yeah.
That's the sort of thing that they would include as part of a larger ride.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think what else I went on.
What's the Runaway Mine Train like?
Runaway Mine Train is for kids.
Oh, okay.
But it was
so
like,
it's not like Big Thunder equivalent.
No, it was okay actually. They have this weird thing on that where the operator says, "Everybody say choo choo," and everyone goes choo choo, and then the guy goes choo choo. It's really weird. It's really weird.
That's definitely weird on a kids ride.
Yeah, and then they do 2 loops of it.
Right.
which is quite a lot. But and then as you go round for the second time, the guy goes, "Choo choo, everyone, choo choo."
What, as you go through?
Yeah.
Do you actually stop?
No, you go straight through.
Right, okay.
He just goes choo choo. It was weird. But
It's kind of like a weird kind of like sexual.
it's a thing though, because you get off the ride and there's T-shirts that just say choo choo.
Choo choo. Okay.
But apparently last time Carly was there, they had this really miserable guy that just went choo choo.
I mean, that in itself is funny.
Yeah,
But
but this guy was like well into it. He was just like, "Can I get everyone to say choo choo?" And everyone was like, "Choo choo." And he's like, "Choo choo, everyone, choo choo."
he's loving life.
He was absolutely loving it. We didn't go on the rapids
Okay.
because it was the north and cold.
Cold.
It wasn't cold, but it wasn't.
I mean, there were icicles in the water.
Yeah, it wasn't hot enough for rapids.
Yeah. I mean, is it ever hot enough for rapids in this country? Maybe
No.
at Thorpe Park sometimes.
No, yeah, exactly.
But-
Rita was really cool.
Rita!
Rita I liked. That's got like a 0 to 60 in like 2.5 seconds.
Nice.
It's basically you launch, you go around, there's no loops or anything, and then come back round. But that's really cool. It's the only coaster from memory that I've almost blacked out on, other than the Hulk.
Really? How come?
I don't know. I mean, my vision. I could see my vision starting to go a bit black on it.
What? Because of is that during the launch?
Yeah.
Right,
During
okay.
Well, the first corner.
Oh, I
The
see.
launch and then first corner.
The G's.
Yeah, because that happens to me on Hulk as well.
Right. Okay. What the launch and then
And
the
then
loops.
and then the loops.
Yeah.
That's what sends me going. I've never blacked
You're just
out.
like blacked out, just like.
I've never blacked out on Hulk or Rita, but both have come close.
Right.
More so Hulk, but I saw like black spots started to come in, and then I was fine.
So let's just say you wouldn't be good as an astronaut.
No, I don't think so. And then I got off, and Paul was like, "Oh, I almost blacked out on that." I'm like, "Thank you. At least it's not just me." And everyone's like, "Oh, you almost blacked out, losers." It's just like,
I mean, they're not wrong.
it's
but-
like, it's the G's. Our bodies aren't meant to do this. And the ride that really needs updating is Jewel the Haunted House,
I can't work out that picture.
which is basically like Buzz Lightyear if Buzz Lightyear was terrible. And Buzz Lightyear is not great, let's be honest.
So is it like a shooting game then?
Yeah, it's a shooting game,
one?
but it's really bad.
Right.
Well, I enjoyed it, like it was fun, but basically you have these guns, and rather than hit like big targets, you have to hit like little dots.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a bit weird.
It looks quite dated.
It is, yeah, it is very dated.
What year did it open?
Let's have a look. Can't remember. 92.
92. Okay, so it's the same age as me.
Yeah, exactly. It's a long ride though. Yeah, 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Okay.
It
It says it's open 24 hours. I don't think that's
No,
quite
don't
right.
think that's right. I did enjoy it actually. I did really enjoy it, but it looks dated as hell.
Yeah, it from the pictures it looks really dated.
Yeah. And the other ride that I didn't particularly enjoy was the gondolas.
The gondolas.
Yeah, they have a gondola system there.
Oh, okay.
And
What, as in like,
Yeah.
in the air?
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Not gondolas as in Venice gondolas.
Sorry, no,
Yeah.
cable cars, I guess.
Right. Okay.
And I'm scared of heights,
Yeah. It's probably not great for you.
and they're quite old.
And if they're anything like the tracks, probably rusty.
Yeah, and we were going over the valley because there's like a huge garden section.
Oh, okay.
You can walk through, but you can get the gondolas instead. And all of a sudden, the ride stopped, and the whole car. I mean, it stops all the time when they let people off or disabled persons getting on.
Yeah.
And the whole thing just was like
Shaking.
rocking back and forward, and I'm just like, ah,
Don't let me down.
I don't like it. And everyone's laughing at me, and I'm just like, oh.
You got the gondolas. You're blacking out on Rita.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's not a good day for you, Ryan.
I did go on those twice, but yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. I will go on them in Disney,
Right. Yeah.
but I'm not.
Well, they're kind of were they sealed units or? Were
Yeah,
they?
they're sealed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you worrying
They're
about?
completely sealed. They're hanging on by like the smallest of things.
You're not going to manage with the gondola system in Disney World, are you?
I just won't think about it. I think, especially with being windy up there, I'll be like, oh god,
Go up there in like hurricane weather.
oh god, can you imagine? They'll have to put them all in the inside, won't they?
Yeah, I imagine so.
I think those are the main rides. I would
Right,
say.
okay.
It's really good. Like considering it's like I think it cost me 50 plus 54 quid for an annual pass.
Right.
You can't
Yeah, I mean, that's how much you generally pay. Like, you pay more than that for a day at one of the Disney parks.
Yeah, like that price for an annual pass, you can't complain.
No.
Like, the rides that are there generally are pretty decent.
Yeah. I mean, they seem to have a good selection of big track rides, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Which is kind of like some of the... Well, I say some of the UK... Like, Thorpe Park and Alton Towers,
yeah.
they do have quite a selection of big track rides.
Yeah.
I mean, these ones look like they've got quite a few new ones, haven't they? Like, not that 13's like new, but 13, Smiler, Wickerman, Galactica, they're all quite new, aren't they?
Well, Galactica used to be something else.
Oh, did it? They just rebranded it.
Yeah, they
right,
redeemed
okay.
it. So that was the rides. The hotel itself, so we stayed at the Alton Towers Hotel.
Right.
In the Coca-Cola Suite, which I shared on Twitter.
Yeah.
If those of you want to go back to my profile and have a look. Coca-Cola Suite was really cool, actually.
It did look good.
Yeah, it was really nicely themed. We had unlimited Coca-Cola and Cadbury's chocolate.
No Pepsi?
No Pepsi.
Just could be like, you got any Pepsi?
You got any Pepsi? I don't like Pepsi anyway, so it's fine. So that was cool, and we had it in the bottles, the glass bottles.
Oh yeah,
which taste a hell of a lot better than in the cans.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess the cans kind of do they give it a bit of a metallic-y taste?
Well, there's a technology in the can that stops it from doing that. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I only found that out a couple of years ago. But there was a video where they basically melted. They did something to the cans, and what you're left with is like a thin sheet of like almost like cling film.
Right. Okay. What on the inside?
On the inside,
yeah.
Then that keeps the Coke fresh and tasting.
Okay.
But no, the bottled Coca-Cola is still better for some reason. So we had that. That room was really cool. We ate in the Alton Towers Hotel restaurant on our first night. Really nice, actually. The food was good. Not too crazy expensive. In fact, food as a whole across Alton Towers for a theme park, I thought it was reasonably priced. You know, you're still paying like £2.50 for a can of Monster or whatever. But
isn't that like standard price? Or?
Pounds usually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But dinner, I think my meal was £22 for a main.
It's not bad.
At the Alton Towers.
It's kind of what you expect to pay
hotel.
Generally for a meal, pretty much, isn't it?
But buffet breakfast was good.
Okay.
So we had.
I think that's one of the things that when you go to a hotel in the UK, generally the breakfasts are really good.
Yeah.
Like when you go abroad, the breakfast buffets are like rubbish.
Shonky, yeah.
Shonky, yeah.
That's the word you were looking for.
That's definitely the word I was looking for. Shonky.
Yeah, you're right. But here, actually, they had some fruit, they had some croissants, some muffins, but also cooked breakfast. They had sausages, bacon, egg, beans, mushrooms, little hash browns as well.
So that's what you don't get. You don't get mushrooms abroad. Why don't you get mushrooms, people?
Mushrooms are great for a fried breakfast.
Yeah. You don't see them abroad, like, hardly ever.
No, you don't.
They're lacking.
So that was really good. The breakfast was lovely, actually. Really enjoyed that. And the coffee was terrible. But they served Costa inside the parks.
Right,
so
okay.
I held out until then.
Yeah.
And then our second night, we went... Because the park shut at like 4.
Okay.
Like 10 till 4.
That's pretty early, considering it's June.
Yeah. I mean, it was 9 o'clock we could get in because we were staying at a hotel.
Right. Well, so they have like early access, do they?
Yeah, 9:30 I think is when the attractions open for hotel guests.
Oh, okay.
So, but to be honest, at Alton Towers, like, there's not that many rides, so
Yeah.
you could easily do them in a couple of hours when it's quiet. So we did that. So we were at the parks. Then we came back, and we were going to go to the pub for dinner, which is like just outside of the resort.
Right. Okay.
And it got to like 7:45, and I'm like, shouldn't we go to the pub for some food because, like, you know, they're going to stop serving food at some point.
Yeah.
And then Donna was like, "Oh, I'm not really that hungry," and I wasn't particularly hungry. And what they were going to do is drive us round or something. And then Kylie was like, "Oh, we're not going to the pub. We're going to the roller coaster restaurant," which I've shared on social. But
yeah,
it was amazing. Like, so usually the walk, you can get a monorail into the theme park from the hotels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or you can walk it.
Are they quite far? Well, I suppose if you can walk it, they're probably not
Walk's
too
20
far.
minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
So it's quite a long walk.
Yeah.
And the monorail doesn't operate once the park's shut. And the roller coaster restaurant is by Galactica, which is that other side. So the entrance is like one side. Galactica is the other side of the park. So I thought, oh my god, we're going to have to walk 20 minutes to get to the theme park.
Yeah.
And then like another 20 minutes to get to the roller coaster restaurant.
So even though the theme park is closed,
Yeah.
They have the restaurant open.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's a bit weird. Why would you not just keep that area of the park open at least?
Yeah, or why? I mean, one thing, why isn't the park
Why
open
is the
in
park-
general?
yeah, I
until
know.
like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
or 9 p.m.
Yeah.
You know.
But what they did is they opened up the back, like a back entrance. There's like a gate, and they
Okay.
opened that up, and it took like 5 minutes to walk there
What from?
from the hotel
Right,
to
okay.
to the back
Oh,
entrance.
what? So based on where the park is, based
Yeah,
on where the hotel is.
'cause
connected to the park.
the park's dotted around like quite all over the place.
Right.
But they opened this gate up, so you basically walk in where Galactica is,
Right. Okay.
which is pretty cool.
That's nice.
We had a reservation at like 8:15, and the restaurant, I have to say, is probably the most unique theme park restaurant I've been in.
It does look amazing.
It was really cool, really really cool, and like even if you order your drinks, they arrive on a track, which is really cool.
I saw that in the clip. That's just like brilliant.
They've got like a little hat on, so to keep them safe.
So do the what is in to keep it steady, presumably?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that did look really good. I mean, does it take a while to order? Because the drinks come one by one.
Well, they basically send them up from the kitchen, so they can come like 2-3 at a time.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you have to wait a long time for your drinks to. Like,
No, not at all.
Okay.
And they the good thing is, well, I ordered a pint, so that came from the bar. So otherwise it'd be like sloshing around everywhere.
People just getting covered in beer and they're just like, yeah.
But yeah, if you ordered like if you ordered like a Fanta or a Coke or whatever, it comes on the
Right.
roller
Okay.
coaster.
So that's what literally everyone orders, right?
Yeah, and there's a loop.
A loop.
Yeah, not every single thing does a loop, but I saw a drink, like a bottled drink, do a loop, and come round to someone else's table,
That's
which
amazing.
which is pretty cool. So that was really cool. The food all arrives in like little like round black containers.
Oh, okay.
So they've got a lid that can't
okay.
come open.
Is
until
that so? If it does the loop.
it does a loop, it doesn't fly everywhere. But yeah, so sometimes you get multiple containers for your meal. So
Right.
like with my main, I got 2 different ones. One had my like chicken and stuff in it, and my other had my fries.
Okay. Yeah.
They have plates on the table, so if you want to transfer it to a plate, you can. But I didn't. I just ate out of the pot.
Savage.
Yeah, but I think Ben's came in like 4 different pots because he had a burger, fries, coleslaw, and something else.
Right. Okay.
And his burger came in one, his fries came in one, his coleslaw came in one, and then something else, I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been onion rings, came in another one. But the food was really good. I think I had the Wicker chicken stack, I think, which was
okay.
like...
So like themed. Is it like themed on the Wicker Man? Sort of
That
thing,
one
or-
was, yeah, but
Right,
it was
okay.
so spicy.
Yeah.
It was so spicy. Really good though. But I had nachos to start, and then the Wicker, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I think my main was like 17 quid.
That's not bad, really, for a theme park restaurant.
Theme park
And
restaurant.
quite a uniquely themed one as well.
Yeah, and I think, someone on Twitter was like, oh, it's super expensive in there. I think the most expensive thing on the menu I saw was like a steak at like 22 quid.
I mean, that's sort of what you expect to pay for a steak, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Like a half decent steak, you expect to pay that sort of price.
Exactly. So I think that the restaurant was themed amazingly. I mean, the food was... I'd say the food was probably like really good pub food.
Right. Okay.
Like really good pub food. You don't go...
Did it have a good selection, that sort of thing?
They did, and you order on a tablet as well.
Oh, okay.
So they don't. The server takes you to the table, and she basically explains how it works, and then she gives you a tablet, and you browse the menu at any given point. So we ordered our drinks first.
Yeah.
Saw those come down. Then we ordered our starters. They came, and only when we finished the starters did we order our mains.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to order it all at once. You can order whatever you want when you want it.
Oh, see, that's quite a nice touch. I
Yeah.
wonder if that does it make it slower. I guess it makes it slower to, like, if you order a starter and a main at the same time,
They come at the same time.
do they
Yeah,
come at the same
yeah.
time? Right. Okay. So you have to kind of.
Yeah, so she was like, well, you can no. She was like, either you can order your mains when you're kind of eating your starters, or wait until you finish your starters.
Right. Okay.
We weren't in any rush.
Yeah.
So we were just like, oh, and I much prefer to eat things like slowly and at my own pace anyway. I say slowly, I eat pretty fast, but I like to have a little gap.
You do eat quite quick.
Yeah, I do. I like to have a little gap between my courses, so
Yeah.
it worked out really well.
Yeah.
So
That's quite a nice way of doing it. I've never seen that where you kind of order your own food via
Yeah.
a tablet,
Yeah.
and it just comes when They must save a lot of money on servers. Like presumably they just need people to take a few drinks.
people
out
just like
and
showing you to your
clear some
tables, and
plates.
clearing plates and,
Yeah.
and containers and things like that. And basically, you take your dish out of a container that sits on the track, and then you spin the table. Well, you spin the track table round,
Yeah.
and the little thing goes round and into a bin at the end. It's really cool, actually. It was a really cool restaurant.
Yeah, that does sound like a really good system. It would be amazing to go to that.
Yeah, well, I think we were chatting the other day about potentially going to Alton Towers over the summer at some point.
Yeah, it would be good.
Maybe once the school holidays are finished in like early September or something.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to you want to avoid the busy time.
Yeah. So yeah, that was, I mean, I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about really. I mean, overall, I would go back 100%. We're already thinking about going back for Scarefest later this year. Absolutely, it's just, I mean, it's a bit of a trek. That's the problem. You have to stay over there.
For us, it's like 4 or 5 hour.
Yeah.
Like
you'd have to set. I mean,
have at least one night, wouldn't you? There.
I think the best thing to do is probably set off at say 5, half 5.
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem that I had is that I got less than 2 hours sleep.
Yeah.
It was my wedding day before.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't exactly the most ideal day after.
I mean, ordinarily, if I was to do that trip, I'd get up at I'd go to bed at like 10, so that's what, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 hours sleep.
Yeah.
At least, which is fine. But we had hardly any sleep at all. I think the first night we ended up going to sleep at like 9.
Yeah, which isn't too bad considering the park closes at 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Then,
I think on that day it closed at 5.
Right, okay.
It was Sunday night.
Right.
So I think, and it was the last day of half term, I guess. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed Alton Towers. I'm definitely going to go back, and if we see the chance to go again next year, I'll just get another annual pass, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like 50 odd quid, it's not too bad. You know, even especially if you manage to go twice in a year.
Yeah.
How do you know how I can't say what I'm trying to say. Words. How reasonably priced were the hotels? Do you know?
I can't remember because I think Donna paid for that.
Oh. Right. Okay.
You know, I think bearing in mind it was 5 people to our room. So it
Right.
wouldn't have been too crazy expensive.
Oh, okay.
But I think,
okay. So it was like a multiple bed suite sort of thing?
Yeah, so you had 2 bunk beds, sofa bed, and a double bed.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad. If you've got like 5 people like shared,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be pretty reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially up north.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I thought for a theme park the prices were reasonably decent. I thought the rides were good. The only thing that the park is missing is an IP.
Right.
They've got CBeebies, but they have nothing else, and I think they struggle to sell merchandise because of that.
Makes sense.
I mean, I love 13. I love the Smiler, but I probably wouldn't buy a Smiler or 13 T-shirt. If the Smiler was themed, or sorry, 13 was themed to a horror movie franchise, I'd be more inclined to.
Yeah, because it's something you can relate to more, and other people can relate to.
Exactly,
more,
and I think that's probably the only thing that the resort is missing.
Yeah.
If you've got kids and they like CBeebies and the shows on CBeebies Land, the CBeebies Hotel, brilliant. Like they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I think for older fans, I mean, even The Wicker Man isn't really a franchise that people care about.
Not really, is it? Like you got the original films, what was like 70s,
Yeah.
and then you got the
Not the bees!
Nicolas
Not the
Cage
bees!
remake. So yeah, it's not exactly a strong franchise. It's not.
No.
I wouldn't have thought it would sell a lot of merchandise. Grant, it's got a little bit of kind of like IP to it, a little bit,
but not much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Alton Towers. If you guys have any questions about Alton Towers, just let us know. You can find us on our website, themeparktrader.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Our username is themeparktrader. And if you have the time, please search for us on iTunes and leave us a review on there. We'd very much appreciate it. So thanks very much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Ah, there you are. And just in time. There's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return.